Winter beet salad in a jar is amazing. Discover the perfect winter salad recipe with our winter beet salad in a jar. This amazing healthy dish is a great way to stay nourished during the cold winter months. Watch now and learn how to make this incredible winter beet salad in a jar. So welcome or welcome back to our simple home. We make this salad now so we can use products from the garden or even buy in the store. They are usually cheaper around this time, and prepare them for the winter months. Here I start getting beets out of the garden. I just grab some beets that are big enough. Here you go, how beautiful. And then I can use them, or I can just buy a big bag beets from the store and use those ones. That works just right. Here I have some onion, also from the garden, or you can also buy them in the store. We place them here in the greenhouse so they can dry and get ready for winter. So in here are some last few beautiful flowers, and here these are some cosmos, very beautiful. And here, this is my wreath I made all by myself. I'm very happy with the wreath, how it turned out. So this is for the fall. So here I'm back inside. I'm just cutting off the ends from the beets and peel them. I like to peel them for this recipe ahead of time. And then cook them. So first I peel all the beets. I need 2.5 kilograms of red beets. I first let them whole, but then I realized the pot was too full and I only have this pot of pressure cooker. So I had to cut them so they fit tighter in there and I can put on the lid. So yeah, I cut them in 4, and then it fits into my pot. So it's up to you, just cook them how you usually cook red beets. Then I add water to it. I had now 1 liter of water, but yeah, like just cook beets as regular. Then I transfer the pot onto my cooktop and cover it with the pressure cooker lid and let it cook on high. I let it cook completely up and then cook it again a second time. So in between I can have a little tea. I have the pineapple sage tea, the fresh pineapple sage. If you dry it, it tastes like sage. If you have it fresh, it tastes like pineapple, with a little bit of rosemary and stevia. So it tastes very good. I enjoy having tea from the garden. Next I peel 1 kilogram of onion. So I also have them from the garden, but you can use store-bought. There is no problem with that. So just peel the onion. For me, 3 onions made 1 kilogram, so I had enough. I didn't have to peel that much. Awesome. So next we need 1 kilogram of bell peppers. It doesn't matter what kind of bell peppers you take. I have all red. I bought them in the store. I used already all my own bell peppers for other recipes. Here I used the red one. You can use red and yellow if you like some more color, or just red. That's also very good. So I clean them, and of course I wash all my vegetables. I didn't mention it to the other vegetables, but yeah, once I have 1 kilo, then I use this kind of machine or cutter, whatever. But you can use whatever you have to make it more fine. I like the onion very fine. You can see it down there. It's pretty fine. But the peppers I do on a little bigger setting. I think it's on setting 2 or so. It is, if you, like I have in the back, like a clock. If you set it at 3 o'clock, that would be the setting I use for bell peppers. But for onion, I use 12 o'clock setting. It's like 0 or something, like very fine. And I also have the cutting knives all out, so it is cutting it very nice, not in slices. So I love that thing. It's pretty affordable, and it does his job, so it's very good. Yeah, here for the bell peppers I use a little bigger setting. That's the setting 2 or 3 o'clock setting, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So I cut it everything through this, and here I start heating up oil. This is 1 cup, and I use only half of it for now, and I add the 1 kilogram of onion to it and get it started. I simmer it on medium heat in about 20 minutes in total. I also add 1 tablespoon of coarse salt to the onions. I also shred the red beet, like on the second setting, so on the 3 o'clock setting. And yeah, so it's nice, and like you can see the stripes. That's how I like it, a little bigger, not too fine. I also start a pot with water, set it to boil so I can sanitize all the jars. I place then all the jars into my sink and the lids also. After the 20 minutes of simmering with the onions, they look like this. So now I add the peppers to the onions and simmer for at least 10 more minutes. I make sure I stir everything well to combine everything. Then I add the rest of the oil to it and add 1 cup of sugar to it. Once the water is boiling for the jars, I fill the jars with the boiling hot water to sanitize them, and also the lids. So you can see I don't have enough water, so I had to refill the pot and set it to boil again so I can fill all the jars. Meanwhile, I finish off the beets, so I have them all cut into those little stripes. So the water is boiling. I finish off the jars, filling them up with the boiling hot water and the lids. So now I add half a cup of white vinegar and all the beets. That is 2.5 kilo of shredded beets to the pot and stir it well. I let it simmer for another 10 minutes. I preheat the oven to 390 degrees Fahrenheit. I remove the water from the jars and from the lids. If you enjoyed my video so far, please like, subscribe, and share my videos with others. That means so much to me. So this is how the red beet salad turned out so far. It's still boiling. So now I scoop it into the jars. If you watched my videos before, you already know that I reuse the jars from whatever I bought before, and just sanitize them and reuse them all the time. And if the lid doesn't close, then I just put it in the fridge, eat it up first, and then recycle the jar and use another jar that works fine, and I'm very happy with that, and I save money that way. But yeah, you can use whatever jars you use, and yeah, just fill in the salad and just put the lid on top. And then I transfer all the jars into the oven. Like I use a baking sheet and move all the jars onto the baking sheet, then bake it for 10 minutes in the oven by 390 degrees Fahrenheit. Then I remove all the jars out of the oven and close the lids. Now I make sure the lids are really tight, because before I just placed them on top, I didn't close them, but now I close them really tight. Yeah, I need to use a towel because it's really hot. And yeah, I make sure the lids are all closed, and then I put them head over and let them cool off normally. But today my husband wants already to try the salad, and it's still warm, but I make sure that the lids are all closed. So I check them all, and they closed this time, all of them. So last time when I did the pickles, some didn't close, but this time all of them closed wonderfully. So, and we just pick a jar, whatever. So we start with the blue one. Okay, so it's still a little hot, but we want to try it. So it looks very beautiful, you can see that. So I just place some onto my plate. You even see the steam, it's really hot there. But it cooled already off a little bit, so the jar closed. That's a good sign, so it is good. So it looks so yummy. I'm so excited to try that. Here you go, a close-up look. This is how it looks. You can see all the shredded beets and stuff like that. Looks beautiful. So now let's try it. We got quite a few compliments for this winter beet salad, so make sure you try that as well. It is so good, it's so delicious. You have to try that. I really love it, and lots of other people like it. Let me know if you try that, and if you enjoy it as well. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe you want to watch this video next, or maybe this playlist. See you there. Bye.